Hello, friends. Welcome to Magic with Melly. So, thank you for sharing your magic with me. I appreciate you showing up for yourself, facing yourself, whatever it is. I'm about to hang out with someone new. I guess we're gonna see how that goes. New friends, new energy, new characters, new you, new car, new house. You people are manifesting. Oh, check out the phrase on the ship. It's all about lifeitude. At good health, we believe the secret to happiness is feeling good and living life to the fullest, aka having great lifeitude. It's these veggie straws, yo. 18% more, that's such a random number. Like 18 could be significant for someone, or the number 9, or the numbers 1 and 8 could be significant. Oh my gosh, these chips are today for me. It's June 1st, but you're not going to be seeing it on June 1st, I think, unless you're on TikTok. But these chips expired on the 29th. Some of you are surprised by old energy, I guess. 202, as I say that, some of you are like, wow, I didn't know I was still dealing with that. The sun reverse, yeah, someone shined a light on you, and it might have created a shadow that you weren't ready to see. The sun reverse, the emperor. That's cute. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. Though we only see the emperor, I think the emperor is only showing up because the empress is in the house, I don't know why. Elvis Presley could be significant because I was listening to Elvis Presley earlier, but it was more like, I was just about to say like Elvis has left the building or something. That could just be something for you recently, or you maybe have been tapping into Elvis music too, or love songs. I like these. Someone needs to empty their car because, I like to recycle, so I tend to have a lot of plastic bottles, but only because I'm just trying to not be so mindless. Like, some shit is worth sitting in. From the outside looking in, it's like, oh, she has lots of trash in her car, but it's just bottles I want to recycle. Everything else about my car is pretty clean, except maybe sometimes dust gathers, or I need to run it through a car. But it's like someone needs to not be so nitpicky, because they're like, someone's showing bests and worsts, and it's like, if you don't see their worst, like, it's coming. It's just maybe you're not prepared for it because they're masking. They're only showing good things. You need to love someone at their best and also their worsts. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my bests. And it's like, to just be totally ditched for one inconvenience or a few inconveniences is like, what outweighs what? Does the good outweigh the bad, or does the bad outweigh the good? Like, figure that out, I think. Page of Swords. I just kind of picked a random card. Page of Swords is like someone's, maybe, I'm hearing Too Little Too Late by JoJo. Knight of Cups reverse. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, someone realized too late. I didn't expect to see that 3 of Swords come out. Someone wants to like reverse a decision, that's up to you. If that's something you want, okay, then go ahead and receive it. But sometimes, like, I hear you on the heart wants what it wants, but also you accept what you think you deserve. So someone needs to start thinking they deserve better, especially after someone's like wronged you to the degrees that they have. Did you see that red car? I'm not joking about these red cars. Watch, and there's two. I don't want to. Okay, hang on. I'm going to show you. There's two red cars over there and there. Anyway, just to further validate all the red cars I've been seeing, someone's really maybe needs to tap into the colors. If you're noticing color standing out for you, oh my gosh, red card is passing again. Noticing how colors are showing up in your life and maybe tapping into more of the meaning, or even like if you want to have an energy of the day. There's another red truck driving by. It's getting warm, friends. Someone wants me to get spicy with the reading. I understand. The Emperor, I was kind of like, the Emperor wants to show up with you. Hearing like show you off. Like, they might be possessive of you. Someone who's in love with you is like, no, this is mine, and they're gonna take care of it. They're gonna take care of what's theirs. Oh my goodness. Hang on. My loves, I'm hearing that SpongeBob episode, be assertive, and it's like, not insertive. And it's like, so someone needs to rewatch that episode of SpongeBob. But I think the real message was about being more assertive with feelings, especially the masculine. I think that for the feminine, it's quite easy for the feminine to express, and I think she's done enough expressing herself, like, and putting herself out there. The masculine just now needs to do the work and come in the way he should, like demanding and possessive and all. Like, just go for what you want. If you have that masculine energy in you of like protecting or taking things into your own control, like, by all means. Like, some of you, if you're attracted to feminine men, that's okay. If you're attracted to masculine men, that's also okay. I mean, just know what energy you overpower and what you're attracting in. And if you're like, you don't like feminine men, then don't be so masculine. If you don't, if you don't like masculine men, then maybe be more masculine. Like, I'm not sure if I'm saying it all like linearly, but I just am really hoping the collective understands what I mean by like the feminine and the masculine energy attract one another, and you could be balanced within, or you could be the divine pure version and attract the opposite, or you could attract someone who's balanced, right? It's just all in what maybe your preferences are or your tastes. We have 6 of Pentacles. Very, 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 very great. I don't know what I was saying earlier. I think I was almost saying a mixture of very and great. I'm hearing like gruel, like the freaking Mean Girls movie, gruel. What day is it today? It's October 31st or October 3rd. October 31st is Halloween, bitch. Okay. October 3rd. Yeah, that could be someone's birthday, or you could be in that zodiac placement. Octobers are Libras, but Octobers are also another zodiac. Anyway, you could, I'm not thinking about it right now because maybe it's not relevant. You could be attracting your soul family right now, just more people who are like you, or like once people see you somewhere, they go there again just to see if like they'll run into you again, which is like really cool if you are getting people to go out more or getting people to just be more like you. Like copycats, okay, like they're kind of frustrating, kind of annoying to some degree because you're like, okay, we already seen this, but it's also like they could be just on the discovery mode and like you led them to something, and so like just someone needs to release the newbie energy and just like let people be noobs, let people be dorky and geeky. Like I had a doctor's appointment the other day, and the individual who was helping me was like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm like geeking out because you're like you know, patients like you don't happen very often where like, I guess in this town, amputee, like, you know, the likeliness that you'll cross paths with an amputee, I don't know, like she just made me seem really cool. So someone sees you just like really rare, special, like especially with the fact that maybe you're smiling about your differences, you're smiling about anything and everything. There's always a reason to smile. Maybe that's someone's energy, right? I think just someone's like, let people geek out, let people nerd out, let people fangirl, let people just be who they are. That King of Wands, because I'm hearing like maybe there was a lot of control in the past, just someone's releasing control. Oh yeah, the Fool, the Star. Wow. Okay. Fool, but look, the Seven of Swords is the Seven of Swords like questionable. Like maybe you don't know what to walk away from, or when you're walking away you're like doubting yourself. But I'm hearing you'll get validation when the time, like when you're ready for it. Like some of you are learning that your trust issues with other people is truly your trust with yourself, because why are you still choosing things, you know, like it all circles back, and it's hard to just lay in on the collective. So let's go on a little bit of better energy for the collective, just better for the highest good of all. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, thanks for the 2. We have Queen of Cups and we have Page of Cups. Someone wants to definitely tell you about King of Pentacles. Wow. They want to share maybe their previous disappointments because they want to really let you know how special you are for being not all those things. Like they may trauma dump, but that's because they feel safe, is what I'm hearing. Like don't be turned off by like if they're just sharing their deepest, darkest past. It's because they don't share it with anyone. They share it with you because they feel safe. Don't be thinking, oh, this person has problems. It's really like they just want you, like they're letting you get to know them. And like I think that's the hard thing about dating, is you don't know when to share the worsts, and once you do, you're like, oh shit, do they think of me differently? Someone could be weighing in a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, just based on like their own judgment of self, like, oh, like I wouldn't be with someone like me. But it's like your energy is what they then feel, and then you're feeling it, they're feeling it, whatever it is. Someone just needs to be kind of self-aware of like not being like, it's just vulnerability, letting yourself be vulnerable, letting yourself be accepted even for the worsts. Yeah, they are the worst. But that's not absolute. Like you're not your absolute worst, and you're not your absolute best. You are just you. You're somewhere in between all of that. And that's kind of a really beautiful thing. And someone's just, I think, just even having a hard time admitting stuff. Like it's better coming from you than as a shocker from someone else. It's like, oh, why didn't they tell me that? it's like if I knew the whole situation, like they could tell me. Like it's like someone finding things out later is like not fun. Like just someone needed full disclosures before, and it's like maybe situationally things were the way you met, it was hard or like difficult to have it play out that way. Someone wants a safe, like a reset. They want to show you it's safe with them. Make sure that they're actually showing you and not just saying empty promises, friends. Oh, I promise. Do they mean what they say? Yeah, do they mean what they say? Ooh, 2 of Cups. I think your lessons up until now are still guiding you to your twin or to your connection. Like what falls apart helps things fall into place. So if this doesn't resonate right now, it might be resonating in the future for you as just like the work it takes to ground something. Like someone who's serious about you is going to be hella slow. That's just the thing. They're going to be hella slow. The best things are worth waiting for. And I think some impatience that you've had in the past it pushed your person away. It pushed certain things away, and you're like, wow, I really had like a bad judgment call on that. Someone's saying that to themselves or about somebody. Perhaps they were listening to their friends over the person it's about, or even family members. Like you don't know why they like come up with really stupid nitpicky reasons why not to like somebody. And it's like, it was just like, I was watching this video. It was like some people who are intimidated might just find like, or intimidated / obsessed, they might just like really, really dig for something to not like you for. And if there's not really much to not like you for, it's gonna be something like really ridiculous, and they're gonna like zero in on it and like explode it out of proportions. Like, oh, I don't like her because she eats this way, or like, I don't know, like something like really specific that you can't even change. Like, oh, I don't like her because she looks like she has a crab hand. Like, I don't know, like there's so many like different things. I had a cousin that didn't let me touch her things, and that's why I didn't go back to visit. And then my elders essentially was like, I'm gonna tell on you essentially for saying that this person was mean. And I'm like, wait, that, like, now looking back, I'm like, that was kind of really twisted that they said that to me. That like I basically was asked, oh, why don't you want to go to this person's house anymore? And I'm like, because they're mean to me. And they're like, well, I'm gonna tell their mom. I'm like, what? Like, that's twisted. But like in my mind, I thought I was in trouble because the tone I was talked to in, and it was just like someone as a kid needs to rewire a little bit of their understanding, also going backwards in time. Because as kids, we're not supposed to process such really hard, difficult things. Four of Wands. Yeah. Because we can misplace it and put it on wrong things, and like we're very powerful. So once we set something in our minds, it's kind of locked in like that, and it's hard to undo that. Someone was not responsible for their own problems, so they made their problem their kids' problems. There are parents that do that, where kids grew up too fast, or even a monster grew too fast because there was a lot of reaction abuse, or even just picking and poking at something that should have just been said once, done once. There's Temperance. Something here is like someone regrets not going after their fresh start when it was, or like someone regrets going as far as they did because of how much they want just a fresh start. And now, like, a fresh start's so hard to have. Perhaps there's kids involved, or businesses and properties. Like, there's a lot involved, and it's like someone can't just, like, it's hard to just give all that up. But it's like, we have a Queen of Cups again, Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Hanged Man. It's giving, like, oh, the King of Cups, friends. Okay, the King's reverse, though, so someone's very knocked out of balance by perhaps there's an energy that someone wants to get out of or away from. The Star reverse is like, I don't know why I'm reading it as like pulling back, like especially this High Priestess coming out reverse is giving pulling back your energy and kind of seeing if anybody was misusing your energy. And it was really revealing of like what you need to let go of that, and that shows up back of the deck. This is showing like letting go of like shit that's not even serving you, shit that's not fair for you, and going towards something that's like wish fulfillment. That's like something that you're going to celebrate and honor and cherish, love. Like, this feels really pure energy that you're going towards. It's giving someone's grieving a marriage that fell apart, or a connection that fell apart, like an empire, like a whole thing that has to fall apart to have something better. Like, you have to grieve that. Yeah, this Three of Swords, I have the deck that's there, but we have Ace of Wands reverse. It's like, if it wasn't highly risky, it wouldn't be worth the reward. So it's like someone's kind of weighing out risk versus reward, and kind of weighing in, okay, like, love's worth the risk. It's always going to be worth the risk. Even if I get hurt, it's going to bring me closer to like someone just needs to feel that it's like every person you give 100% a shot, it might just bring you closer and closer to love with yourself and love with who you're supposed to be with. It just connections teach you, whether they're platonic, romantic, sexual, familial. They teach you lessons in love. Wherever the lessons in love are, just go towards that daily. Don't just focus on sex. Don't just focus on the intimate connections. You have other connections that are important too, just if not sometimes more important than the sexual relationships. Yeah, sex is great and everything, but can't have you like experience intimacy in all the types of connections. Some of you kind of are carrying a lot of loneliness in your connections because you're not connecting deeply enough. The Emperor, someone is building their empire of love, of just like, okay, this is my motherly figure, this is my fatherly figure. Doesn't have to be your actual mom, doesn't have to be actually your dad. This is my sisterly figure, this is my brotherly figure. Some equal give and takes, some like actually like roles that people play. Like, you don't have, like, someone, remember playing house and you're like, I want to be the mom, I want to be the dad, I want to be the kid. Okay, do that again, but in adulthood. Like, just make it real. Like, you know, you can have aunt replacements, uncle replacements, cousins and replacements, like soul family versus karmic family. Sometimes your karmic family and your soul family can exist in the same people. Like, if it just depends on how people learn their lessons and how they progress their life. Some people stay karmic, some people become soul family. Some people it's instant soul family. 555, as I was saying, that it's just the floodgates of love are opening. It's like really getting at like you're really tuning into all the types of love and not just the ones you see in movies. I think they really skip over the mom and dad love. They really skip the mother-daughter love, daughter, father-daughter love, the sibling love, but like in healthy ways. I think we hit like some perspectives are skewed and are sabotaged and aren't being like, there's no surveillance over that. Like, we just get unfiltered social media sometimes, and it's just like, what are we showing our kids, you know? Like, and someone needs to like filter, not necessarily filter what's being given, but more like just give all the information and let the kids filter for themselves, but also be a guide of like, make sure you're still choosing like things that don't harm people. The Fool reverse. The Temperance reverse. Okay, friends, there's complicated energies here. Obviously, I can't read for everybody, but I'm doing my best. I think what would best serve you is knowing that the world is abundant. That in the Matrix, we tend to be pulled off of our intuitive track and think that this is all there is to life, quote unquote. That there isn't more to just working and going to sleep and like stuff like that. Like, there is absolutely so much more to life. Someone needs to take a vacation or get out of the Matrix for some time and just like spend their money on whatever the hell they want. King of Pentacles, because someone, I think, perhaps is holding on to judgment for spending money how they want. They're like worried about how people will judge them. It's like, you're judging yourself. You're not letting yourself do things. Why though? Like, other people, you're like worrying about other people's judgment, but literally nobody cares. It's like, they do care, but as much as you, like, in the same placements as you care. So it's like, if you are like, you're attracting people that are like that because you think like that. So when you stop thinking like that, there's going to be a period where you're really alone and you're waiting for those people who think the new way you think or the current way you think. Then you're like looking for alignment, and then like it will come in due time. It will come. Someone's been really harsh on themselves. The Sun card. Oh my gosh, the Temperance keeps coming up reverse. Someone's a Sagittarius. I just can't help how often that card came out. The Fool card came out too. Someone's a Sagittarius or a fire sign. The Sun card again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someone's holding back. It's giving blue balls a little bit by how much they're holding back, because they just can't let go of you. They know that they've made you really tired and emotional. Like, so they are surrendering to their tower moment. Maybe they were delaying their tower moment, doing the last bits of what they can. Healing's hard. So I think they were using other people to heal them. Like, they were healing other people as like an indirect way of healing themselves, but now they need to heal themselves. They can't just have all the feminine. The masculine can't just have the feminine do all the healing. The masculine has to heal himself now. Yeah, seeing it reverse is okay though. Magician reverse, I think they're healing from a dark empath, a dark feminine that was really emotionally manipulative or like controlling. Telling a masculine how to feel, telling a masculine what to do. Using her emotions as like a pull, like a boo-hoo, go me, boo-hoo, go me, kind of like this. And it's like, I don't know, the masculine started to not feel like he has free will, and that's what's making him like look for like something else. And like, I think he did find something else. It's like, someone made their bed and they have to lay in it, essentially, because if they were using dark magic, that shit gets sent back to them one day. And the delaying of the inevitable, like King of Wands reverse, the desire is so like inexplainable. I'm hearing for the divine counterparts deeper than either counterpart has ever felt before. That's how they know it's special, or like that it's going to work out differently than it ever has with anybody else. Queen of Swords. Oh yeah, like someone's getting rid of a Queen of Swords. Like this Queen of Swords. The only relevancy this Queen of Swords has in this reading is the fact that the magician is reversed. It's giving manipulative. And someone's going towards safety. Someone's going towards the sun. Sunshine, baby. wanna be my baby. Like it when you smiling through the day, yeah. You're like sunshine, baby. Sunshine, baby. Sunshine. Sunshine, baby. You or your person could be really shy. Really shy. And I think that could have come off as someone acting hella single, or even, yeah, I think there was a misinterpretation here. I maybe can relate. I'm sorry. I've been hurt. Guard up. Yeah, Three of Cups. I mean, there could have been a Three of Cups at some point, but I think then when they started choosing you, they like, I don't know, they like were waiting. And I don't know, like there's some energy about like aligning and realigning and being knocked off balance. Someone's finding a place, ooh, someone wants to use their wand on you. Ooh. Okay, friends, I'm gonna take it there. Goodbye, friends. I think someone needs to just release all this bad stuff. Get the bad stuff out of the way before the good. And like that, literally, I can resonate with that because I feel like I'm gonna take my car places, and my battery had to go through like the rest of its juices so I can have a new battery and have all these updates on my car before doing things. It's better to do it here where you're familiar versus then out of town. Someone's gonna be communicating how they want to use their wand on you. Oh my goodness. Hopefully they'll take their time, because that shit can get really painful. Someone doesn't know what they're doing with you. Someone needs to communicate what to do with you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Someone's gonna be saying it's gonna be a little bit before they come forward, because they need to clear the Three of Cups. But I saw it reverse. I also see this Wheel of Fortune reverse. They need to sit in their karma. They need to get that bad karma out of the way, so you're not like sharing it. They know I think they might know they have bad karma coming their way, and they have to like clear that. They have to just clear that before they can deserve you, before they can enjoy the reward that is you. Yeah, Judgment reverse. Someone's having a change of judgment's really hard that takes time to deliver it, because they have to reframe their whole life. They have to retest all their connections and be like, are you with me or not with me, right? And like someone could even have these people saying that they're with them, but they're not, just because maybe there's a status. It's like someone's really tapping into energy. Yeah, and this is kind of, it's hurting them, I think, because they weren't ready to see things, but Spirit says it was time. Like I'm hearing divine intervention. Like it's like giving like Spirit's helping you refuge, regenerate, hide. Like someone, it's like being like a diamond, having that pressure, and then there's a divine timing when the diamond gets found, it's like buried treasure. Yeah, love that being described as buried treasure. I mean, sorry if you felt like literally buried alive by your environment or your situation, but it's giving it made a treasure out of you. And I think someone sees that to the point where they're willing to put this energy to an end. Like they know that they just know that they can't not use intuition here. like when it comes to the connection, because they let their ego guide them to a bad marriage, to a bad connection. They have to grieve that. They have to fucking undo that, however that looks like. Someone's undoing of a family. Stay out of that mess. If you have not, like, if you're single and don't have a family of your own yet, like, stay out of that mess. Like, until someone can clean up their own mess, like, don't be in that mess. Like, don't clean someone else's messes for them. I'm hearing someone's repeating the same mistake over and over, and maybe that's their karma. Someone's could be intentionally misguided because of, like, the fuckery they did to someone in the past. But someone who is on the right track, spiritually guided, you're going to be shown so many blessings. It's like you could tell blessing versus a curse. Someone, how they carried themselves in the past, their actions cursed them. Because you can't change the past. Like, it's already happened, it's done, it's locked, it's set in stone. So, like, that individual who swung a bat at me when I was a kid can't change the past. He's probably got some leg stuff going on. Or can't play the sports he wants. Or, karmically really stuck in something he doesn't want to be in, because I was stuck at the babysitters where that happened, where the maybe authority figures, right? I trusted the authority figures. Now he's in a situation maybe where he can't trust the authorities. Shit like that. Queen of Cups is like, some things can't be reversed. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful about the actions that you take. The Death card, the Devil card. But someone knows the karma, like maybe the levels of karma, and to escape it, they think they can, like, off themselves. They think that they could, like, off other people around them. Maybe they think that they can silence them, scare them into silence, stuff like that. But it's giving, don't let them do that to you. Your pain is not yours to feel sometimes. Like, yeah, other people make us feel away, but we don't have to receive it. Some of it's like tolerance versus unconditional love versus, like, some just holding accountability for some. Without holding accountability, then you do receive it if you don't hold someone accountable. Like, Spirit wants me to tell the story about earlier today. So earlier today, King of Swords reverse. There was someone who was sitting right next to the ATM here in town, panhandling people it's the first of the month, right? So people are going to be dropping money in their deposit. People are going to have money because they need to pay bills, right? And so he's just asking everyone, oh, do you have $1? Oh, do you have $1? Like, he's probably been there all day asking people. And I don't think anyone ever talked back to him, or if they did, they were like yes or no, or they gave like a really awkward energy, or I don't know, because other people, that's just the energy that was around. I don't know about what happened before or after me. But there was a line of people after me, right? I was going up, and, like, literally, I was just like, if this guy asks me the same question he asked the prior two people, I'm going to flip it. Like, I need to figure out what I say, though, because it needs to be delivered well. Otherwise, it's not going to deliver at all. Because if I come off like a bitch, he's just going to be like, she was a bitch. And, like, it's going to be like a projecting situation again. The Emperor, someone needs to take more control over their voice and maybe think a little bit longer, or, like, really process something first. Ace of Cups reversed. So, like, I did have some time. I had 2 customers, like, that were in front of me for the ATM to think about it. I was like, he's going to do it. Okay, and then when it was my turn, I'm like, okay, he did it. So I'm like, he was like, miss. And I'm like, when he said miss, I'm like, because it's not like I don't help people in my free time. The Emperor, like, there is a time and place. When I'm in the spirit of giving, I do give to the homeless. I do give to the next person in line. I do give. So, like, God forbid anybody make me feel bad that I didn't give to that individual because he asked. I know it takes a lot to ask, but there's also like, you can not panhandle people when they're just trying to do their errands, bro. Like, if you really needed help, maybe you would be doing errands. Maybe you would be doing things like that's just interesting energy there. Like, there's a fine line, I think, and some people cross it and some people don't. And this person was panhandling. So what do I say? He goes, "Miss, can I?" And I'm like, "I came to deposit money, not to be panhandled, please." That's what I said. And I'm really hearing like, maybe your ability to speak up for yourself is like really fucking sexy, and it's really helping people like walk away from shit that doesn't serve them too. Like, someone's leading by example, and that's like really hot, I guess. Or someone, like, when you surprise people, that's also like really sexy for someone. I like that. Yeah, someone is like really like, oh shit, I was really in the wrong place. Oh shit, I should have waited. I should have not thought with my dick. I should have not thought with, yeah. Eesh. Temperance reverse. Oh my goodness. Definitely. I'm a Sagittarius, so this could be my reading, honestly, but someone, it's coming through heavy, I think, because we're connecting intuitively on hearing new levels, new devils. 8 of Wands reverse. Yeah. This redirection's been hard for someone because they don't know, like, if they move forward, should they move forward with this? Like, especially if they've hurt you, even accidentally, they want to know, like, what to do to fix that. I saw the Empress, but this was the prevailing card. So 3 of Wands. Someone's direction is the Empress, but they don't know how. They don't know what the Empress wants. If the Empress wants this person, or if the Empress wants someone else. I think they're waiting for confirmation through divine timing, through communication, through equal give and take, through just, someone's just chilling now. Someone's just chilling, letting things be, trusting that all is as it should be, and that if it's meant to be, it will be. They don't have to do anything specific. They don't have to do anything but love themselves, and that will attract the love of their life. And someone's like, whoa, me loving myself is what, like, this revelation is just like, it put an end to not believing in God and not believing in angels. Like, someone's self-love just really opened something for them. Okay, bye friends. Stay magical.